How's it, dudes? I don't know, I felt like playing some Isaac, so I'm just doing a random hard mode run, just see what we get. I know we should be doing something else, like greed mode maybe, or... Have we killed... We've already killed the lamb with Maggie, so I guess we're gonna go up to the cathedral and try to kill Isaac. I think that's what we're gonna be doing now. I don't know, I just like played the daily today and like I had so much fun on the daily. I felt like playing another run. So here I am, playing another run. This is just sort of a cursed room. I don't know, there's definitely a better way to handle it than what I just handled it with, but like we have the hearts and like it's not like we're on XL floor or something, so it doesn't matter too much that we took that 1 damage. For a moment I thought he was gonna survive that attack and I was very, very angry. Oh, shooting a little bit out of sync there, I see. I knew we should aim for the champion, because if we kill the champion, we'll just kill like both of them. It's a little scary when the two don't shoot at the same time, but I mean it's not too hard of a room to deal with. We got the Minecrafter, so like reusable TNT block. I think there was a tinted rock back in this room, right? There was. I was correct. And shouldn't pick it up now already, but like it's fine, dude. It's fine. I know in theory, like you should wait to pick it up until the end of the room, but like you got 2 of them. We got 2 spirit hearts, so like it's fine. We got a spirit heart to protect our spirit heart. Like, yo, I heard you like spirit heart, so I gave you a spirit heart, and then I gave you another spirit heart just so you could protect that spirit heart too. You know, we're all good. And I mean, I'm happy. I'm a happy man. I'm happy to have all these spirit hearts. I'm happy with like honestly the insane amount of HP we already have early on in this run. We're gonna fight our boss? I mean, yes, but I wanna... We already found our item room. What am I talking about? I was like, yeah, I just want to find our item room first. We already found our item room. It was the movable TNT, dude. Ooh. Oh, I almost got him. Okay, he almost got me. Okay, I feel like a little bit cheated on that one. Can you like please fly close to the TNT block? Nope. He just refuses. I don't know. I ended up taking damage because I tried to make a play happen with the TNT block, but like honestly should have just been fighting him. He's not an enemy that's too easy to manipulate where you want him to go, so probably just like a bad strategy anyway. I don't know, I've been playing around with the strategy of shooting with the face buttons instead of the frick, sorry, that's just some scary moments in there. But like instead of shooting with the right analog stick, I'm like using like the square, triangle, circle, and X to like shoot, and like I think it's actually working out a lot better. So I think that's like how I'm gonna be doing it from now on. Makes no difference to the viewer. It's literally just for me and for my brain. But like I don't know, I prefer moving with the analog stick, but like no tinted rocks in there, but the face buttons just feel way better to use for shooting, you know? Because shooting can only happen in like the 4 directions. But the face buttons are already. Okay, that was just like terrible. Honestly considered like using the Empress card for this room. Just really hate these little worms, dude. I get hit by them a lot more than I should, I feel. I don't know if that's just like in my head, but dude, Cricket's body is so good. The range downgrade does suck a little bit early on. But like but I mean range upgrades are so common, dude. Like we'll find something to make up for, don't you worry. These dips are a little annoying. The main problem being is like to use our TNT block, like we'd ideally want more range so that we don't have to stand close to the explosion. So we might have to like stand a little bit closer and maybe end up getting like an explosion in our face as a result of it, but that's okay, dude, it happens. We do have a tinted rock on this room. See if we can like kill some enemies while also getting the tinted rock. We killed one enemy, that's good enough for me. I'd call it a success. What are we aiming to do? We don't need to do boss rush. Why did I pay for this? Why did I come in here? I didn't mean to come in here. I accidentally just like pulled the left analog stick down and I ended up in this room. if it was any other room, I still would have like gone in there. Just it's just unfortunate it happened to be a room that takes a key from me that we like touched there. I don't know. Focus up. Let's not throw away consumables willy-nilly. Let's not make a habit out of it. This is scary. For a moment, I was so confused. I was like, why do we have one big monster and one miniature monster? Usually, if you got like a double monster fight, like they're both miniature, you know. And I realized now that's not a miniature monster. That's a big mini monster. What a nonsensical sentence. A sentence that's just like means nothing in like normal English language, but like it means everything in Isaac, dude. And I mean, we're taking both. We should pick up Gimpy first. Pick up Gimpy first just because like if we ended up walking on the spikes, maybe we get like a spirit heart back for accidentally walking on the spikes. We got Ore of Babylon, which is so good, dude. If we can just like get it active. Just like the damage upgrade's nice, the speed upgrade's nice. We are a Maggie, so like we do start with slightly lower speed. And you know, speed is so underrated, dude. Speed upgrades are so good because they just help you like make dodges possible that weren't like, I was gonna say dodgeable before, but I mean, which is technically not wrong. Some dodges are like really, I don't actually, you know what, I'm not gonna say that because like I feel like most dodges are dodgeable. It's just like harder with low speed. Our Cricket's body is helping us take care of this room a lot quicker than expected, and if I'm honest with you, I couldn't recognize which enemy was gonna make it to us because like all of them left at me at the exact same time, so I had no idea what to do there. Maybe something would have been better than nothing, but I panicked. What is that what you want me to say? You got me. I panicked, dude. Congratulations, you broke me. I panicked. My brain was like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna take damage. That's not the right way to handle it, but it's not gonna make the biggest difference to us winning at the end of the day. Sometimes you just take damage, dude. Don't be too concerned about it. We're a bit slow, so I was a little bit worried we wouldn't be able to get in there fast enough. Cuba Meat, thank you very much for helping me deal with those enemies a little bit faster. Let's go, left hand, dude. So we are gonna become Guppy on this run. I'm a little bit scared of like picking up red chest items on this floor though, because Curse of the Blind means we could pick up Cursed Eye or something. And I don't like Cursed Eye. I don't know, maybe some people like it, but I personally am not a fan. Like, I can see it being useful. I just don't like the fact that like I end up like taking damage and then being like, where the hell am I? And that little bit of confusion just like, I don't like it. I don't like that little bit of confusion it causes me. I'm like, I don't want to be here. Why am I here? So sometimes you get teleported into like scary situations, and you know, having a random teleport isn't always a positive experience. Let's hope this is a good item. It's Leo. Leo is fine. Just gotta be careful they don't step on mushrooms now. It'll be a little scary because sometimes you gotta like get close to the mushrooms just to like make some dodges happen. Like against these guys, that could very much be a possibility. But it's fine, dude. Also, I didn't even see that tiny enemy there. Now we are also becoming a tiny enemy, and I don't know why the narrator's voice is so quiet, dude. No, honestly, I wasn't sure if Stompy was gonna, like, actually work for that. We should... Yeah, scroll space! I was literally just gonna say we should crush these rocks to see if we could find a crawl space, maybe. Can't believe it actually happened. That's like... That would have been amazing timing if, like, I finished my sentence. We got the husk. It's really fast husk. Oh, he's a speedy boy. Not gonna deny that. He's definitely moving with a lot of... Oh, he got me. He got me. I put myself in a bad position. It happens sometimes. Don't worry. We got placenta. We got HP up. The deal of the devil is up here. Maybe should have checked before just walking into any random wall. I'm picking up both of these. We got mom's knife, dude. I mean, it's so good. it's just really good. I'm just not used to using it on the controller. So I'll have to, I don't know. I just gotta get my eyes set in for mom's knife, you know. It happens sometimes. Gotta say, our low range does suck a little bit. And now it has made Cricket's body basically useless, which also sucks. The main problem just really being we have really low range now. And low range of mom's knife makes it a little bit hard to use. Means we gotta get a little bit closer to enemies than I'd like to be. But at least if we're close to enemies, we got the melee damage from the knife, you know? See what we got in our room here. I mean, I should have known it was gonna be red chest. It's like we have the left hand. It just makes all chests red, you know. So, whoop-de, big surprise there. I was gonna say whoop-de-doo, but I am actually pretty happy about it. So I didn't want to give this sarcastic whoop-de-doo. Mega Fatty is just annoying to deal with low range because his jumps come out so quickly, dude. But it's alright. It's alright. He dead. We took damage. It's fine, we're not doing a daily. We don't have to worry about our damage penalty. I just did the daily, so I'm like, in my head, I'm like, ah, shit, we took damage. That's just points, like, kissed goodbye. No, don't worry too much about it. The speed upgrade is really nice. Range upgrade is actually so nice, dude. The range upgrade is actually so huge. I mean, dude, we're fine. We got mom's knife. Like, mom's knife is just almost an instant win. I gotta say, with mom's knife, I definitely don't want to be going down to Hush, though. The Hush fight with mom's knife can be very annoying. Got our fat protector. It's a big fan. Currently, like, my biggest fan. Okay, don't walk over mushrooms. Balls of Steel actually ended up paying out. Bad. It was a bad mistake, but ended up actually paying out for us. So, was it really that big of a mistake? Also, that was an incredible reroll, dude. I rerolled like 2 coins. I don't even remember what the second consumable was. The one was a coin that rerolled into Spirit Heart. I don't remember what the other one was, but like getting a red chest was huge just for the chance at like another guppy item. Pick up another Spirit Heart, take the Tarot card. The Strength card is nice. We can like at least like use it to get like a free deal with the devil. I'm like thinking maybe mom's knife is one of the items where it actually becomes better for us to be using the analog stick to be using it, because like it makes the melee a little bit easier to manage. And we can like do the diagonals now. When we can do diagonals, the health. Oh, nice. Thank you for the health upgrade. I don't know. It's just we're getting a lot of good stuff. I feel like this is just going really well right now. There he is. Got him. Oh, don't leave before the room's done, dude. Troll Bomb, I don't appreciate you. I want to get our strength card back. Walked over a mushroom. I don't... I feel like we're kind of big. Even though we got a one makes you small pill, I do feel like we're a little big for some reason. Not sure why. Okay. You freaked me out a little bit, not gonna lie. You are not too big of a deal. And you are deceased, both of you. Let's go. Guppy's head is so good, dude. If we have a way of re-rolling that, that would be nice. And we're on the catacombs too. That boss was barely a problem. Goat head we are definitely taking. So first thing we're doing, we're playing this guy as much as we can. We do have Gimpy, so I am willing to sacrifice a couple of spirit hearts to make this happen. Like, I'm still totally fine with this. Mom's bottle of pills makes me regret it a little bit. At least we unlocked the... At least we got the mom transformation, and we also just like... You know, it's weird. Like, as much as mom's bottle of pills is like sort of shitty, it did give us a range upgrade, which is nice, because we did lose a lot of range earlier on. And like, it did give us the mom transformation, so we just got like the knife dragon behind us too, and we unlocked something else that I don't even remember because I was so distracted by everything else that was going on. One item away from Guppy, I think. Yeah, just one item away from Guppy. Guppy's tail is sort of making it even easier for us to get Guppy, I believe, because like it has a chance of changing our payout to a... Has a chance of paying our payout to a golden chest, but because we don't spawn golden chests, because we have the left hand, we actually just get more red chests, and that every single red chest we get just increases our chances of getting a Guppy item by that much, you know? What did we have in our shop? I didn't really look. Or I didn't internalize it, rather. Nothing all that good. Let's do it. We already like ran over one, might as well run over the rest. And at this point, you know, I'm gonna run over it until one of them hurts me, and then I'm gonna stop. I really want to get Trickle Charge for our Guppy's head, but it doesn't actually matter all that much. Thank you for not exploding on me, Mushroom. I actually just didn't see you. Take a sip of water. And I don't need a microphone. Da, 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 da. That's Icky Thump, if you are not aware. A pretty good song by the White Stripes. Jack White and Meg, I forget what her last name is. Got him. Got him. Got him. Ah, no Gupster yet. No Gupster yet, but it's coming, dude. Don't you worry. We're close to the Guppy Dream. The Guppy Dream is gonna become a Guppy reality pretty soon. I can feel it. I can't guarantee it, but I can feel it. Golden Key in like the bad position sucks for us a little bit. When we get Guppy, I almost said if, but I changed it to a when, because it's happening, dude. I feel it. When we get Guppy, we'll be able to pick up that golden key. Thank you, Gimpy, by the way, for the spirit heart there. The flush, I mean, I also realized Guppy isn't actually that good with Mom's knife, right? Like, it just doesn't work properly. It does spawn flies sometimes, but like it's just like a bit like inconsistent when it actually spawns flies when you have Guppy and Mom's knife. So I think keeping Guppy's head is gonna be good for us. We got... Watch out. Frick, dude. I can't believe we didn't take damage on that room. I always take damage on that room. Go out, go back in, and then get in and out before they even shoot, dude. And where are we going now? this direction. Don't get sucked onto the spikes. Take care of these bad boys right here. Get out, come back in. He is no longer with us. Not that he's deceased, it's just he like despawned. I don't know which is worse. Would you rather me stab you or me leave the room so that you can like despawn? I don't know, it's like a hard one for you as the enemy, because you're like, well, I would like it if I had, because like I imagine the enemy is like, oh, I would like it if I had the opportunity to maybe do damage to you. But at the same time, like, you gotta consider that host was very unlikely to actually get the kill on us. So he was probably happy that he got to avoid a painful death, and instead just got to like, not really fade away slowly into that silent night, but you get what I mean. Just like, non-existent is better. Just like, existing 1 second and the next not. I mean, the HP we don't really want because we have Whore of Babylon, but like, we're fine, dude. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Curse of the Unknown, it doesn't matter all that much. I don't intend on getting hit. Just... That, of course I got hit at that exact moment. My own hubris comes back to bite me in the ass once again. Watch out for these hands. Also, don't just walk into them, dude. I was sort of like banking on Mom's Knife killing them before they actually hit me. And dude, I just want to say, like, I feel like I'm getting a little bit unlucky with the red chest. Not super unlucky. A little unlucky. I feel like at this point, with how many chests I've opened, I feel like I should have gotten my third guppy item, but I don't know, it happens, dude. I don't know, perspective was a little wonky on those shots. As a result, they weren't exactly where I thought they were and took some damage. It happens. Balls of Steel Pill. The game's doing its best to keep me alive. The I'm excited is not really helping though. Game, if you're trying to keep me alive, I don't recommend you keep giving me I'm excited pills. We got a Spirit Heart out there from Gimpy. Thank you, Gimpy. Gimpy just making all of our Spike Room visits for free. Doing his best to contribute to the collective effort known as this run. Devil card not all too useful. I am trying to find like a teleportation card. I don't even know why now that I think about it. I was like, maybe we could do boss rush, but I wasn't really paying attention to how long the run has been going on for. We're going relatively slow considering we have Mom's Knife. I know we took damage. It happens, dude. It happens. I made a mistake. It's fine. It's totally fine. We're not gonna die. Wouldn't it be funny if we just died? That would just be really funny timing. I'm willing to take the L for the sake of the laughs, dude. I don't care too much. I'm not gonna do it on purpose because that's like I don't know what's the word. Just like feels like fake. I don't like to fabricate tension where there is none. I like to just really speak my mind mostly. I like to say what I really believe. I don't know. I mean, right now I've like basically no concerns with this run. It's like we're strong, dude. I don't know. Do you want to talk about something else? I don't know. I watched the Truman Show last night for the first time. What a movie that is, dude. I don't know, I was like thinking about Christoph, the character, because I don't know, I feel like out of all the characters in that movie, he is like by far the most interesting one to like study on like a psychological level, you know? Because I mean, the dude has like a weird like megalomaniac plus like god complex thing going on. And it's like, there's some weird parts, like I mean, you gotta love the quote, like, we accept the reality which we are presented with. Like, I completely agree with that. I mean, it's very, like, applicable to the real world, too, where, you know, we sort of live in a age of information being so accessible and there just being such an overwhelming amount of information out there in the world, like on the internet, for example, that you can't see all of it. And that the information that you actually see tends to all be like within like one certain like sphere, you know? That's how you get like information bubbles and stuff like that forming. And then a lot of people's like world perception is like basically just whatever information they manage to like locate, whatever information that they have like gathered, either like anecdotally or for like looking at stuff on the internet, or you know, whatever, for like word of mouth or anything. It's just like all that is what like ends up being like how you build up the reality around you. And like what reality even is hard to define, because I mean, to each person that's sort of like an individualistic thing, you know? How you see the world is completely affected by what you've seen. So I'm like, well, it's just like an interesting topic. And I mean, the question is like, how does this guy just like accept that this is the world he lives in, and how doesn't he realize that like that he's like on a TV show? I'm like, well, dude, yeah, I mean, everything he's like been shown is just like this one world. Like since he was a kid, he grew up in that environment, you know? So if that's like what's presented to him, of course he's gonna believe that's like how the world is. And by the way, thank you for Bumbo. Means we don't want to be picking up coins anymore. And you know, the problem with like the way the internet works in society today is, I know we live in a society today, I don't know, it's not really a problem with society, it's more just a problem with like the internet. It's just we see different information, and as a result of seeing different information we come to different conclusions, and we wonder how people could come to like a different conclusion than what we came to. Because you'll like wonder how are they not seeing the same information that I'm seeing? Like either they are seeing it and they're ignoring it, or they are seeing it and they're just like drawing the wrong conclusions from it. In which case you think they're like idiots. Or I mean, the other thing is they're just not seeing the information, dude. And that's actually the reality of like, well, I'm not gonna say all people. I think some people do like jump to their own conclusions based off information that is not necessarily correct, or based off of picking and choosing information to believe what, to back up what you want to believe. I mean, like, that's just like the basics of confirmation bias and all that shit, you know? Like, if you see information that like agrees with what you already believe, you're like more inclined to like trust that information and use that information in the future, because it's like, well, I mean, this just backs up exactly what I believe, so therefore this must be correct. Which is not the case. But anyway, that's not actually what I wanted to talk about of Christoph in the Truman Show. I was just like, more like, I couldn't pinpoint, like, I don't know, he had such like a weird love for Truman in that movie, in a very weird way. Because I mean, there's that scene where he's like, I don't know, I don't really want to give spoilers, but I mean, the movie's from 1998, so I mean, like, you know, I feel like I can just talk about it. If you haven't seen it yet, that's sort of like on you. I mean, I hadn't seen it until yesterday, but like I would have been fine if like people gave spoilers, because it is just it's just an old movie, dude. Like, at some point you gotta be able to talk about it. Like, there's a scene where like Truman's sleeping, and then he like goes up to the screen and he like strokes his face like gently. And I'm like, dude, this is so weird, because like the 1 second he's doing that, and then the next second he's like trying to kill the dude. I mean, I don't want to spoil it again, but I don't know, not really killing him, but he just like makes the guy's life like hell, and like he does treat him like a prisoner, dude. It's like a weird case of like reverse Stockholm syndrome, where instead of the person being held captive falls in love with the captor, it's the other way around. Where the captor is the one who like sort of falls in love with the, or develops like strong feelings of love, or maybe admiration is a better word. I wouldn't say it's necessarily love in like the romantic sense, but like as a child sort of. And this guy's got like this weird god complex going on as well, where like he's just like, dude, he like genuinely thinks he's a god. I don't know how else to put it. Like you can see it like in the end, like it's like, oh yeah, this guy's got like massive like god complex issues. You'll if you watch the Truman Show, if you've seen it before, like you know what I mean by the end, where it's like, yeah, okay, this guy is really just trying to like hammer in that like god complex thing right now. Like he truly has like this idea that he is a god, and like he has just like control over this other dude's life basically entirely, and like it's a little messed up. It's a little messed up. Do we need to beat the lamb? We already beat the lamb, so I think we're going up to the cathedral. We'll get our first Isaac kill. But it's just like, yeah, I don't know. It like goes from like scenes where the guy is like, he shows like he genuinely cares about Truman, to like scenes where like he's just like, you know, Truman's like busy trying to escape, and he's just like, nah, dude, you stay here, and we're gonna use whatever means necessary to keep you here. And then there's like a mystery egg has appeared, apparently for taking damage. I don't know. I'm sort of hoping our worms will take care of this for us. Yeah, key is nice. I appreciate it. Can we stop taking damage though? But I mean, I don't know, because there's also a scene where like they tell him like, you know, you're the one like character tells him, by the way, we should not be picking up coins. I just realized. There's a scene where the one like character is like, yeah, you know, you're keeping him prisoner, and he's like, how? I'm not keeping him prisoner. It's like he could leave anytime he wants, but then like, and like if he wants to like see the truth for himself, it's out there for him to find. But then every time he like tries, you forcefully force him back into his home. And at the same time, the guy has no choice. You've taken the choice away from him, so in that way you have removed you have turned him into a prisoner, because you've removed the capacity for free will. I mean, whether you believe free will is a thing or not, that's up to you to decide. I'm sort of like, I don't know, I believe that if you give a person the exact same situation, like I mean to the molecule, you know, everything is precisely the same, they would most likely be making the exact same choice. But I do believe that like there is like some sort of randomness to this universe. I don't know. I just think there is. I don't think everything is like as clear cut as we want it to be. But the fact of the matter is, if there was a thing such as free will, you have just like taken it away from him, and that's just not up to like a person to decide, you know. You don't really have the right to remove the freedom from like another person to do what they please. And you're like, yeah, but like what about like animals? I'm like, yeah, but dude, it's an animal. Like there's something a little bit different to like keeping a pet in your home, and like forcing a dude to grow up in an environment where he truly believes he is living a completely normal life, but actually, by the way, I'm trying to get hit a couple of times by greed to give money to Bumbo. I know that it looked like stupid damage, and it was a little bit stupid damage, but like there was actually purpose behind it. There we go, we got the max Bumbo. Let's go, my friend. And now we should stop taking damage. So now if I start taking damage, you can blame me. Watch out for these dudes. We got a ton of bombs, so I feel good blowing up a couple of these rocks. I feel good with the amount of HP we have now, so I'm gonna stop for a little while. Oh. I don't know, dude. I actually just think it's like an interesting movie. I don't think it's as good. I don't think it's that good. If I had to give my rating of The Truman Show, I would give it a 7.5. And if you don't believe in the decimal scale, then I don't know what to tell you, dude. Just... I do. To each their own, I suppose. You can do whatever you want. I don't care as long as you let me do whatever I want. If you want to round that down to a 7, I'm totally fine with that. If you want to change it to scale out of 100, so I give it a 75 instead, you can do that too. But if, like, in that case, I wouldn't be going up in 0.5 scales, because I'm happy with the 0.5 scales going up, but if it's out of 100, then I want to do it in single digits, you know? And in that case, I'd maybe rather give it like a 74%. So if you want like a super accurate rating, I don't know, give it like a 7.4 out of 10. That's why I was like, it's not overcomplicated. Anyway, we've completed this run. That's the end. We don't have the Polaroid, so we can't go up to... What's the first boss again? It's just like question marks, right? It's Blue Baby, I think. I don't know, but we killed Isaac. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Felt like a little bit off topic and didn't really talk about the run at all, but I mean, when the run's that strong, like, there's not really much point talking about it. Unlocked the relic, which I'm really happy about. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. If you enjoyed, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I upload gameplay videos every single day, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.